everyone. I hope you're enjoying your day. I just got home from work a little bit ago and I was going to go for a walk and it started pouring out. And as soon as I sat down to get ready to do this video, the sun came out. But the whole day's been like that. Rain, sun, right? It can't make up its mind. By the time I finish this video and get changed to go out, it'll probably be raining again. So we'll see. I don't know. But I wanted to update everyone on my sewing projects. The last thing I told you, I think I was finishing the skirt and working on some hand quilting. Sadly, the hand quilting didn't happen this week, but I did get some sewing done and I finished my skirt. As you can see, it is double brushed polyester. It comes to a couple inches below my knee and I love it. It's so soft and so comfy for the most part. There's a couple little tweaks I would do differently if I did that pattern again. So a couple of changes I made in the pattern was one, I added in pockets for sure. You heard my soapbox on that last video, so I'm not going to repeat it. Also, I shortened it quite a bit. It would have been pretty much floor length if I had not. And it comes down not quite T-length or mid-calf. It's a little bit short on that because I didn't read all the directions through before I started altering it. And by the way, that's a no-no. You should probably read all the directions. But the waistband I thought was going to be twice the height. I thought it was going to be like more up this area here. So I measured from here to here as the waistband with the pattern piece. But the pattern piece, it just folds over to make this inside thing. Now you can see here I don't have a serger, but the thread I use is stretchy. It's called EcoFlex. I've never used it before. It is wonderful. If you don't have a serger and you're not sure about using all that thread for a stretch stitch on your machine, this EcoFlex thread is stretchy enough that you can just do a straight stitch and you don't have to worry about anything. It's awesome, and I'm looking forward to using it in my next project. So something else I did this week is I did go to Joann's on Friday night. I went to Joann's after work. It's in the same areas where I do my grocery shopping, so I went to pick up a few extra things because I'm going to be gone later this week to a teachers conference, and I wanted to make sure there was enough food in the house to make everybody happy and not be cranky because I was gone. So there was Joann's, and I knew they were having the $1.99 Simplicity sale, and that was just so much fun. There's a couple things I was looking for that I ended up not getting. I didn't get that many patterns, but they also had some of their DBP on sale for 40% off, which is great because I discovered that, well, I love this skirt. I don't have a long sleeve that would match it. So I have a short sleeve, which is fine for now. But as it gets colder, I'm going to want something longer. I have a jean jacket that will match this terracotta color in here, which is gorgeous. And I do have a navy blue duster, which on here it looks a little more black. But that's actually a navy blue, which is in my color palette. And this wonderful sea foamy teal, whatever you want to call it, color is also in my color palette. So I went to Joann's wanting to get some patterns. So I only brought this little teeny little bag. And my husband was overjoyed because he saw me take it out when I left. And he said, oh, just a little bag for Joann's. I said, yeah, I just want a couple of patterns that I had my eye on for the next sale. No biggie. You see it's empty. Nothing. Zero. Zip. But that doesn't mean I didn't buy anything. What I ended up with was this thing right here. It is busting full. So I'm going to show you real quick what I got. The first thing I found was this double brush polyester. It's that cream color that's in the skirt I just made. I got enough for a blouse for that. And I'll show you that in a second. So I also got some of this ribbed knit. I don't need it, but it was 40% off. And who can resist that? I'm not sure what I'm going to make out of it yet, but I fell in love with it. I love this pumpkin color. It's very close to what I'm wearing actually, but it's a little more rusty orange than this reddy orange, which is showing a little more red on camera than it is in real life. And loved this. This is more of that double brushed polyester that I showed you in the white. This is the seafoam color that will be picked up in there. so I can have my choice. I'll probably make almost the same blouse out of both of those just because once, I wear scarves and things, so I accessorize. Now, I also got this. It's not corduroy. It's a cottony. There's a no stretch. It is a woven, and look at this scroll work on here. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that definitely is going to be a skirt. And of course, with all my colors coordinating, it's almost like a capsule, mini capsule wardrobe thing I'm doing. But I love this time of year with the colors. So I'm going to show you the patterns that I bought. I'll show you the one I'm going to use last. So this one, I've loved this. It can be simple. I can do some fun stuff with the sleeves. I'm not crazy about this look here. I don't know. I'm not sold on it, but I do like the little mini cuff thingies on here and the bands. They're called bands. Hello, I've never saw them before. And then this is just a plain elbow length sleeve, which is very versatile. So I liked that. And then this one, look at this gathering over here. Isn't that gorgeous? And the peplum, isn't that pretty? Or if you don't want this swoop here, you can go with just a regular little darts here and there. Isn't that pretty? I like that too. And for skirts, I thought the look of this one was really quite nice. It can be made out of wool, lined wool. I love these narrow skirts because they look good on my body shape. Sometimes when things are gathered, it just adds more bulk than I want. But I don't mind a good elasticized waist. That doesn't bother me as long as it isn't overly gathered. A little gather is fine, but just not a whole lot. But I love the button detail here. I'm not the world's best button maker. I have done many dresses with buttons when my girls were growing up. I had a set of twins, of course, and then my younger daughter, and I used to make them matching outfits with the pinafores and 8 million buttons. And my machine was old enough that I did them manually. I didn't have one of these automatic buttonhole makers attachments. I have that on my machine now, so I'm hoping that will help me as far as not making me go buttons. I don't have to do them by myself. I can have help with the machine, with the buttonhole maker. So, and this, I love this. Look at the buckles here. When I was in junior high, I used to love these plaid kilt-like skirts with this here. That, I just love that. So, of course, the other views aren't bad either. It's pretty versatile. So, lots of lengths. Lots, of course, if you do your own sewing, you can do any length you want. It doesn't really matter. And then I got this because I really like the shirt in it. Up here, I was thinking about this for the double brushed polyester that I got as well. And I grabbed it thinking, the sweatpants with some fleece or something is never a bad idea. And for $1.99, you can't really go wrong. But what I settled on for the blouses that I want to make to go with the skirt I just made is this right here. These sleeves are just so fun. I'm actually going to do this view, but with an A neckline, because while I'm teaching, I tend to heat up pretty good. I'm warm enough. I don't need, I'm wearing a turtleneck today, and I was okay. I guess it would be all right, but I really like this style more to go with my jewelry. It looks better, and my scarves, if I wear them, I just prefer it. So, although I might do one of them, I think I might do the teal one or the seafoam color. I will learn my colors, I promise, with this, and then do the white one with a regular neckline, because it'll be a little more versatile that way for me. All right, so other nonsense going on with Joann's is I got some more thread, because, you always need thread. I needed some of this to go with the rib knit. Oh, and this is the Echo Flex I was telling you about. This is like more of a oatmeal color. Hello, where's the camera? It's more of an oatmeal color. And it's a little stretchy. If I can get it off there. It's just a little stretchy and it doesn't break. I was worried how it would do in my machine, but my machine doesn't care. It just uses it and it's no problem. Okay, now don't think I'm crazy, but I absolutely love the socks for 2 for $5, and I just love those. Isn't that cute? So cute. And then, much to my husband's dismay, we got, look at this mustardy color. That's definitely my color right there. I love that. Love that. Isn't that pretty? And it doesn't have to be just for fall. I would use this any time of year. It's fine with me. All right, so that's what I got at Joann's. And then I made an order at Missouri Star Quilt Company recently and found a couple of goodies when they were having a big sale a few weeks ago. It's been a little bit. They take longer to ship than I think most people have patience for, but I don't mind. I don't care. I'm never in that big of a hurry. So I got this Elegance by Riley Blake. It's a 10-inch stacker packet. And here are some of the goodies. Isn't that beautiful? It's much nicer in person. I'm sorry about the glare, but in person it's just such yummy, rich colors. And just because my tastes are pretty eclectic, I also got this Batiks. That side, and here's the rest of it. Aren't those gorgeous? I love those. I have no idea what I'm going to use either one of these for because I don't, you know how it is. And then I got, their patterns were like dirt cheap for the sale, so I did buy some patterns. This one, I think I might use the Elegance packet I just showed you for this one. I just have to get some backgrounds fabric. And when I watched the tutorial for this petite lace, and it looks complicated, but as usual with Jenny's tutorials, it's super simple. That looks like fun. Let's see, Snail Trail. This is one of my favorite patterns, but I've never made it. And I'm like, I need to make one of these. I need to make one of those. And this was the one that I really fell in love with, Ruby Sensation, but I'm going to use some different colors in here. I love this big Ohio star in the middle, and then you've got all these different blocks, which I love that. I love that. It just keeps the interest when you're making it. And it makes a pretty good size quilt when you're done. I have my readers on. 86 by 86. So that's a good size quilt right there. So yeah, that was all the goods for this week. I am looking forward to our teachers conference, which means I'm probably not going to get any sewing done because I have other things I have to do. This secret project I keep referring to that I have a deadline for that, so I have to hit that pretty hard this week because I'll be gone for a couple of days. And yeah, so I did take the pieces out of here and I did cut out what I need to start this so I can start cutting out the fabric. And maybe that will be my goal, is just to have it cut out and ready to sew for when I get back. That's not a big, ambitious goal. I know, especially when there's only I think there's 5 pieces to the whole thing. But I think realistically, that's what I'm going to have to let myself do. And if more gets done, then I'll be pleasantly surprised. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're not, if you're in Florida and you're in the cone for that hurricane coming in, I hope that you will be safe. And I hope you have a good rest of the week. Happy fall.